Hi there, it's Denise Eckert from Balance Me Coaching, and I love coming on here and introducing you to amazing people who help us with our stress in our lives. And today I've got Sasha. Hi, Sasha.
Hi, Denise. So good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes, and she's a spiritual embodiment teacher, energy worker, ICF certified professional, intuitive mindset coach. And she helps high-performing women who feel disconnected from their feminine essence. So can you tell us just a little bit about exactly what you do, Sasha?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Denise. So what I do is I help women get to the roots of their anxiety or their feeling of disconnect, right? That disconnect from who they are, not knowing what they want, right? Not knowing how to ask for it and not knowing really who they want to be. So I help women clarify who they are and be able to ask for what they want so that they can feel connected to their essence.
Wonderful. So talking on here, we had a little chat before this, and that was amazing, but we're going to have to recreate it now. Now we're going to talk a little bit about how to feel empowered in our feminine essence. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, of course. So what I see a lot, and I've experienced this and I still work through this, is that we live in a world, yes, that we know is predominantly masculine. And one of the ways that we've come out of it was the feminist movement, which is absolutely great. And yet the feminist movement, in essence, is helping women become more masculine because we are taking power and control and we're self-sufficient, right? And what I'm here to say is, ladies, the self-sufficient part is killing us because we're not actually self-sufficient in a way that we, in our feminine essence, right? I'm talking about the feminine bodies here, right, that are listening to this. Everybody has a feminine essence, and that's what I teach. However, women obviously have a more expressed feminine essence, which is why we have feminine bodies and feminine nervous systems, right? And feminine ways of processing things. Like, for example, our skin is thinner. We quite literally feel things deeper, right? And so we carry children, we give birth, like there is a lot going on. We have cycles, right? So this world is not set up for any of that. And so we have now created a world where we feel self-sufficient and we are on the same level, so to speak, as men. Not really, but we're trying, right? By being more masculine. So by repressing more of our feelings, by constricting ourselves, by doing practices that are masculine in nature, including fitness, including diet, including self-care, which is what I really want to open up the conversation around, is that the way that we care for ourselves, our emotions, our feelings, process our trauma, right? Work through our body systems, train our nervous system to be empowered and really express ourselves in a way that's helpful, right? To ourselves and other people and serving. We're doing that all wrong most of the time because we're doing it in a masculine way and we're being guided by people who are in masculine bodies a lot of the time, spiritual teachers, like all of these things that don't actually have the capacity to understand what it's like to be a woman. And the reasons that we feel so disconnected is because the most important part of our being is our intuitive knowing. And women have it developed more than anything. And the more we disconnect from our bodies, the more we're disconnected from our intuitive knowing, the more we feel stressed out, burnt out, overwhelmed, angry, grieving, and most importantly, half the time, if not more, not even aware of any of that, which is where healing starts. We have to become aware. We have to be able to talk about it so that then we can create containers to go in and work through this word, the stuff that's coming up, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so basically what you're saying is that we're trying to override our natural instincts.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're literally go against our own grains.
Yes. 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 Exactly. It's like there are seeds planted in the garden that are going to become roses. And we're like, hells no. Let me just plow this through and let me plant some, daffodils here because that's what's being asked for. It's like, who is asking for the daffodils? How is it that the roses are not needed? And no, no, that is not what's going to happen if we're going to be actually creating a world where we're thriving, because a world where women are thriving is a world that thrives, right? Like we give birth, we quite literally give birth to the next generation. So we absolutely must start taking this very seriously. It's not just about us being selfish, it's about being self-full as the feminine in the world.
And we're very community oriented too. Like we have that sisterhood.
Yeah.
And I know for myself, without that sisterhood and that support, I don't know what I would do.
Right? It's women's work. That's when
Yes.
one of my teachers says, like, the first thing you do is you find a community of women or a feminine bodied essenced coach or guide, because you need that women's work that we just don't, we haven't experienced it. And yet for millennia, that's how women brought up girls. That's how we created this world, you know? Yeah.
Now, as a woman, and if I wanted to switch my self-care into more of a feminine side, what kind of things would you recommend?
Yeah. So for feminine essence beings, it's extremely important to get into the body. And the more, and I don't mean going to the gym and lifting weights. I mean, like, that's helpful. There is a place for that. And yet that again is a masculine practice. It's linear, right? It's let's do this, let's do that. It's very organized and structural. That's what the masculine does. Here is the structure. And the feminine is where we express our feelings, our emotions, we grow, we create, we flow, we feel, right? So the first, and I would say one of the most important things any woman could do for herself is allocate 15 minutes a day. I know it might sound like I say this, and I know a lot of women be like, that's a lot. Like, exactly. My point is this: 15 minutes a day, everybody has, right? And yet we don't use it this way. We're like, oh, Netflix, kids, lunch. Without this, the lunch and the Netflix and the kids won't get your fullness, your gift, your love. It won't happen because you're not giving it to yourself, right? Really, truly giving it to yourself. Not trying to fix yourself or do the thing or be a good meditator, but really love yourself. So 15 minutes of embodied practice where all you're doing is being in your body, really being in it. So you're going to actually connect your mind, right? This is the beautiful mind that we have. It's able to go to places that are invisible, right? We can go into your womb. You can visualize yourself going in there. You don't have to make it complicated, but I would say putting on some music, right? Finding some, I don't know, dance music that you enjoy, anything that makes you feel like you want to move your body and it's not stressing you out, right? It's not making you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be. You're enjoying the process. Put on the music, 15 minutes, 3 songs, get up and simply move to the music as you're asking yourself, what do I need right now? That's the most important question a woman can ask herself. And doing that first thing in the morning, right? Not waiting until everything's taken care of to ask yourself what you need. Starting with that, what do I need? Because from that place, most women, again, what they need is safety, which is why we want the relationship and the job and the clothes and the body, right? We want to feel safe in the world. So starting with what I need, you will find that answer of how you can feel safe in your body. That's the answer to what I need to feel safe. Okay, so what I need will create an actual vision. Oh, I need this. That means that that thing will make you feel safe. But because it's coming from you, it will be that organic, intuitive knowing that I must do this to feel safe in my body. It could be I need to take a bath today. It could be I need to call my mom. I need to go for a walk. I need to meditate. I need to journal. But the answer must come from the right question. And the right question isn't how do I feel more productive or how do I take care of myself? It's what do I need? Direct to the roots, right? And doing it as you move so that your body's nervous system is activated and moving, right? So that you're moving the emotions in your bodies, because you can't heal what's not moving. You can't heal what you're not aware of, what you're not connected with. So trauma might come up, anger might come up, fear might, all of these things. And you're witnessing, right? You're there, be like, okay, I clearly need some help with this. Okay, I need to, just doing that every single day. Research shows 32 days takes to create a habit, right? So do it for 32 days, 32, not 30. 32 days. This is a tantric practice. This is a yogic practice. It's an embodiment practice. It's a creative practice. It's not in any school of thought. It's all of the things because it works. That's why it's in all of the things. And it's most important for women to start doing it again, first thing in the morning, because that's where you start activating your nervous system to feel into the world and into the day so that you can feel that you are absolutely creating your world. You are in control. You are in charge. And also you are surrendering to that deep, still voice within you that always knows what's best for you, that you're not listening to 95% of the time. So you starting with that creates a foundation. So moving for 15 minutes, asking, what do I need? What do I need? What do I need? And listening and finishing that practice with writing it out. Just write it out. I need this. And just remember it for the day. Start there. And then you build on that.
Wow, that's pretty powerful. Because normally when I do my dance and singing, I let things go, but I'm listening to the song and I'm singing along with the song. And I've got some amazing songs that I do this to, but I've never thought of just getting into my own self.
Yeah, and the womb space is very powerful for women, right? That's, I mean, for any human, everybody has a womb space. However, women, right? And by the way, if you don't have a physical womb, if it was removed, your uterus, if you're not, it doesn't matter. Like you have a womb space. So that space just above your genitals, just below your belly button, you know where it is. As soon as I say womb, you can feel it. So just clenching those muscles, you can say kegels, right? Like that muscle area there and just feeling into it. That's where you ask, what do I need? Because that's your lower chakra area. You don't have to know about chakras, by the way, but it's your lower energies where women don't go. We're cut off from the neck down usually. And that's why dance is so powerful, because you move your body, right? You move your hips. And so moving the energy allows you to feel more safe to go in there instead of sitting still and trying to go in, right? Like you're moving. Okay, so it's already active. It's not as scary to be like, okay, let's go into the womb space and ask, what do I need? And really just visualize your, like just from your mind, right? I am descending into my womb. Like this is what it looks like. It's warm, it's dark, it's wet, it's whatever it is. Maybe there's a light, maybe there isn't. I don't know, you do though. But you never will find out if you don't actually embody the practice. You can't just think about it. You have to be in it, right? So, and then from that place, feeling those muscles contract, breathing through, there's so many elements to this, right? But just the simple too long didn't read version, right? Just dance for 15 minutes and breathe through it, activate your nervous system, activate the energy body, and then feel into your womb. And from that place, actually say, what do I need? Say it with your voice, because again, the voice, the vibrations of your voice, it's powerful. It's very powerful. It again activates the energy body. It opens up your throat, which is directly linked to your, again, your reproductive system. Why do we not share our voice? We're scared, right? So we're closed down everywhere. So opening your voice, what do I need? I'm safe to say what I need. There's no one here. It's just me and my song, and just literally letting yourself be heard by the most important person in your life and the only person who really cares, which is you. So, yeah. Give yourself a chance to actually heal, right? That's how you do it.
Wow, that's powerful. So we're going to start wrapping this up. Are there any other amazing words that you'd like to share with the audience today?
I want to share with every single woman that's listening to this that I know that the deeper your resistance to taking care of yourself, the deeper your resistance to being in your body, like as soon as you feel like, oh, I can't, I need somebody to tell me what to do, or it's scary, or there's pain, the more essential it is for you to do this work for yourself and for the world. Because I guarantee what you're not giving yourself, one of my teachers says this, it's so powerful, it's so true, is what the world wants from you. What you're not giving yourself, that deep love, you can't really express it for and to anyone. Stand for something, right? Love someone if you don't feel it within yourself. And this embodiment work, starting with just a simple thing like 15 minutes of moving your hips around and asking, what do I need? What do I need? It makes you feel seen, heard, supported, and witnessed by you. And from that place, you will absolutely make the decisions that will empower you and make you show up as the beautiful, loving, worthy woman that you know you are, but oftentimes you don't see the result of it, right? So just know that you are that. You are that. And the only person who really knows that is you. So see her, love her. She's worth it.
So I'm going to be putting all your contact information in the show notes and the posts and whatever. Is there anything that you have that you can give to our audience today?
Yes, absolutely. So I have a couple of meditations that are very gentle and that do guide you visualizing, right, your body and connecting to your heart, which again is a very important part. It's like the trunk of the tree, right? Without that, you can't connect to your womb. So you have to go through your heart. But really opening your heart, which is again, super, super important for women. Open your heart to the world, but you have to feel safe to do that, right? So again, that's why we start feeling safe first. There are a couple of meditations on my website you can download. You can just go to sashalipskaia.com. You'll have the links down below. But just again, if you do nothing, just sitting with that, one of the guided meditations, one is called a heart opener, and allowing yourself to feel through your body and feel your heart open just a little bit more is going to be absolutely miraculous for your life if you do it consistently.
Wow. Well, you know what? Tomorrow morning, I'm going to start my day because I do my morning routine.
Yeah.
Doing the dance and the movement, because that sounds amazing. Because we
Yeah.
don't really sit and think of what we need.
No. And we can't think ourselves out of the thing we thought ourselves into.
Yeah.
Right? Like
we think of what we should be doing and what we need to do.
Yes.
We don't think of what we really need. And that almost brings tears to my eyes.
That clearly shows, right? Yeah. That's how powerful it is.
Yeah, it is. It's like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Sasha.
Thank you, Denise.
Yes, and I will have her information in the notes, and feel free to contact her.